is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest WaveOS on this device, and this is the WaveOS version 4.1. This is actually for the Redmi Note 7 Pro, but there is also other builds for the Redmi K20 Pro too. I will list them below in the description box, so you should not worry. So this ROM, as of right now, as far as I know, for the devices which I own, is available for the Redmi Note 7 Pro and the K20 Pro as well, and both of them does include the GApps file. Even this one does include the GApps file, and again this is the initial build. This is the 19th February 2021 build, as you are noticing, and it says WaveOS version 4.1 official, and the build version is Rashmalai in the name, and there is the Android 11 based ROM, of course it says over here. This is the initial build, so you won't find much things. But yes, this is how the home screen itself looks like. And if you don't know how to flash this ROM, click on the card right over there. And as you can see, the wallpaper looks pretty cool. It has this bold wave logo over here. So yeah, on the home screen, it does look cool. And this is the default wallpaper that you get. Let me show you the stock launcher first. So here, as you are noticing, this is the WaveOS launcher. So in the customization section, there is some things like the suggestions and stuff, and you can disable the suggestions. This is, I think, close to the pixel launcher kind of thing. There is also the icon packs changing option. So if you install any icon packs, you can apply them from here, of course. And there is the notification dots, add icons to home screen, then swipe to access Google app, etc. So to the left of the home screen, we do have this Google's Discover page, and you can swipe them just as you do normally. So yeah, this is pretty cool. To the left of the home screen, we have the Google's Discover page. Swiping down anywhere on the home screen gets you to the quick settings panel as usual, and swiping up on this home screen, you can get the app drawer, of course. And the background blur looks pretty cool sometimes, as you are noticing. Right now the background blur is working, and you can search for any particular app from here, as you are noticing. And the next interesting feature, in my opinion, of this stock launcher is that there is double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen. So that's pretty cool. And as you just noticed, and the fingerprint scanner is working fine. Let me show you the speed over here, and it unlocks. Let me show you up close, and again it unlocks. Let me try with my right hand's index finger. As you are noticing, the fingerprint scanner speed is fairly fast, no issues whatsoever with the fingerprint scanner, and it unlocks the device very fast. So very reliable fingerprint scanner here. But again, in the stock launcher settings, you won't find that app lock kind of option yet. Again, this is the initial build, so don't expect too much stuff over here. And over here we have the quick settings panel. This is how it looks like. You can edit and add multiple toggles from here. As you can see, there is this peak notification and stuff. So let me add a couple of toggles over here. So I did add a couple of toggles over here. So right now, let me show you one by one. There is this Android 11 screen recorder, and with that you can record the device audio and the microphone audio at the same time. So that's a very cool feature. And there is the reboot toggle. So if you want to directly reboot to recovery or fast boot, you can do that from here, as you are noticing. And there is the peak notification. You can disable that if you want to. And there is also this FPS info overlay, and it shows up on the left side of the screen, as you are noticing. It is showing up over there, but the font is not that big. Let me hop into the settings, and this is how it looks like. We have this a little bold kind of settings logo over there. There is the search for the settings, and this is how it looks like. Let me jump into the about section. So here is how the about section looks like in the Android version. Of course, we have the Android version as 11, as you are noticing. Let me do this. As you can see, the Android version is 11, and on top we have this WaveOS version, and there is the device name, of course, and this is the official build. Maintainer's name over here is Raghav T20, and for the Redmi K20 Pro, the maintainer should be Ritz, I think, as the Corvus OS developer. So yeah, and the security patch here is the February 5th 2021, so latest security patch that you get. And you get the stock kernel as Lytton, some kind of GA56 kernel, and there is a build number. Right now, let me show you the system settings, and over here you don't get any system updater as of right now, but they might be adding it in the future updates. So in the gestures, we have all these gesture settings. Let me show you one by one. We have this swipe to take screenshot. So 3-finger swipe on the screenshot thing is there, as you can see, but there is the scroll, as you can see, but you have to swipe over here and then click on scroll. Let me actually see if it works. So I'm in this Telegram app right now. Let me try the swipe to take screenshot and then scroll. And right now, let's take the long screenshot. Okay, so right now it's not working in Telegram for some reason, but yeah, in some places it should work. There is the quickly open camera option, so that's great. And we have the system navigation gestures. Here in the settings, we have only this left edge, right edge customization, and there's the immersive navigation over here. So if you enable that, as you can see, there is the pill bar. It hides the pill bar actually. So yeah, that's great, but you don't have any option to increase the size of it. But the pill bar over here, as you're noticing, is quite long by default. And there is a 2 button and 3 button navigations too. We have the prevent ringing, then the power menu option, and there is the advanced restart. You can enable the advanced restart from here. So right now, as you can see, if I show you the power menu, this is how it looks like. We have this Google Smart Home kind of features. And then if I tap over here, there is the directly rebooting option to system, recovery and fast boot. Then we have the quickly toggle torch with the power button, I guess. And there is the playback control over here. Let me go back. The stock keyboard over here is Gboard, because this build of course includes the G apps. Let me go back again, and there is the violet parts. We have the display KCL stuff over here. You can enable it and customize it however you want. So that is great. And we have the FPS info overlay, then enable fast charging with the USB 3.0 port. Then clear speaker option is there. Then we have the Mi Audio DAC. So this Mi Audio DAC is present inside violet parts over here. And there is the other options for the headphones for the Mi Audio DAC, and the sound output via the headphone jack and Bluetooth should be great. And there is the strength of the vibration over here, so you can control the vibrator intensity. Let me go back and then let me show you actually the customizations. Well, inside customizations over here you get some things, but yes, the customization amount is not that much. So yeah, again, do not expect too much customizations. This is an initial build. So inside accent colors, we have all these accent color presets, as you can see, and there is the pixel blue and stuff. You can use that, and this is the default accent color that you get, I guess. And we have the headline and body fonts. These are the 4 fonts that you get. Let me go back. We have the icon shapes option. So these are the icon shapes, and there is the icon packs. So yeah, that's all that you get in the customization section. But let me show you some more things. In the display settings, we get the brightness level, night light, adaptive or auto brightness. Then we have the wallpapers option, colors, font size, display size, etc. You can customize. And then inside lock screen, we have the lock screen charging info. So that is enabled by default. And we have the always show time and info. This is the always on display. You can enable that if you want to. And there is the age notifications too. So that's great. And wake up for notifications is there. Then display media cover art is there. You can adjust the blur of it. Let me go back. Here we have the status bar option. And there we have the quick setting, quick pull down over here. So if you swipe from this right side, you can go all the way, or like you can expand the quick settings panel right away. You don't have to swipe it again. So yeah, and there is the double tap to sleep on the status bar. So that is great. Double tap to sleep on the status bar again is working fine. And also there is the double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen too. And there is the icon manager. So you have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons over here. So that is great. That icon manager we get over here. And then we have the battery icon style. You can choose it to battery bar or circle or hidden. And we have the battery percentage enabling option. Again, this is in this status bar option in the display settings. Then we have the double tap to wake and enable blurs, and there is the dark theme. Of course, the dark theme looks great, and the background is like pitch black. It's not gray or something, so that is good if you're someone who uses the dark theme. Now let me jump into the sound settings, and this is how it looks like. And we have the vibrate for calls and stuff, and you can adjust the media call, etc. volumes. Let me scroll down. We have the phone ringtone, then we have the dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging sound, vibration, etc. disabling option. And by the way, this is how the volume panel looks like by default, and you can expand it just like this. Looks pretty cool, I would say. This is the media volume, of course. Then you can put the phone into vibrate or silent from here, and there is a live caption mode. Now let me jump into the battery settings, and this is how it looks like. Looks very minimalistic, I would say, and there is not much things added right now. And here we get the screen on time, then the last full charge, and we have the adaptive battery saver, and that's it. And you can also see the full usage by just tapping over here, view details of usage over here. So yeah, you don't tap here, you just tap here. So yeah, that's great. And 18-watt fast charging is also working, but the thing is, there is no option to see the battery temperature and stuff from the battery settings. There is also no option to actually see the charging cycles, etc. as of right now. Now let me jump into the security. Over here we have the fingerprint option and the face unlock option as well. So I showed you the fingerprint scanner speed. Right now let me set up the face unlock. So right now it shows all set. So I just completed the setup of the face unlock. So let's try it. I'll just double tap to sleep and double tap to wake. And here, as you just noticed, the face unlock speed is fairly fast. No issues whatsoever, as you can see. Let me try one more time. Over here, as soon as I put the device in front of my face, it unlocks right away. As you can see again. Let me try if the fingerprint scanner right now is working. So yes, after setting up face unlock, even the fingerprint is working fine. So no issues with setting up both. Right now, let me show you the stock camera. Well, this is the Google Camera Go edition present by default here. So this is the stock camera that you get. Of course, there is no ANX camera or something as of right now by default, but you can definitely flash ANX camera if you want to over here just by watching that video from the card right there. And yes, you can also take portrait mode selfies or like rear camera pictures with this camera. So yeah, Google Camera Go basically is a pretty basic camera and it takes like pretty good pictures in my opinion. And also for taking normal videos, it should be fine. There is also the translate option over here. So you can just point your camera to some text and it will translate that for you. So very cool, Google Camera Go present by default here. And right now, let me show you some normal stuff like the LED RGB remote app. Is it working? And I would say, yes, it is working. Let me show you over here. As you can see, as soon as I keep tapping over here, this IR Blaster completely works and it does not actually result in a forced reboot or something like it does in Evolution X ROM or the Pixel Plus CY it was happening to. So yeah, right now over here, as you can see, it does not force reboot the device. So yes, you can use the IR Blaster flawlessly over here, no issues. And if you're talking about DRM info or Widevine certificate, here as you can see, the Widevine certificate stays L1 for me. So basically, if you have not broken it, it will be fine for you. You can still stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p if you can do it in MIUI or your stock ROM. And as you can see, the safety net test passes right out of the box. So that means you can use Google Pay or any other banking apps over here without any issues. And if you're talking about the performance, I would say the daily driving performance should be great over here. And here is the end-to-end Geekbench score of this ROM. So from the home screen, swiping from these corners, as you can see, Google Assistant works. Let's try with the keyword, Hey Google. As you can see, Hey Google worked. Let me try OK Google. As you can see again, Google Assistant is working fine even with the keywords. So thank you so much for watching this video guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Please share this video if you want your friends to know about the WaveOS on the Redmi Note 7 Pro or even for other devices, what features it offers as of right now. You can share it and let them feel how the WaveOS works. So please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. And this is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.